Hey everybody, today I'm going to review a more modern cross-platform game with a retro vibe called Fox and Forest. Fox and Forest was developed by German studio Bonus Level Entertainment. It was kickstarted in 2016 and originally scheduled to come out in 2017, but was delayed until May of 2018. Being released for Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. I'm using the Steam version for this review. It currently retails for $9.99, but does occasionally go on sale on Steam, where until July 10th, 2025, you can now buy it for the low price of $1.99. The game was also remade under the name Finnegan Fox for the ill-fated Intellivision Amico console, which is how this game eventually came to my attention. Finnegan Fox was first shown in early 2021, but with the Amico transforming into vaporware, it wasn't until just recently that Finnegan Fox had started making its way to other platforms like Switch and Steam at a retail price of $14.99, with some introductory sales discounting it to anywhere from $11.99 to $12.49. I previously made a video where I compared the Steam demo of Finnegan Fox to Fox and Forest, where I go into detail of many of the differences, but long story short, the graphics turned cartoony, the soundtrack more rock and roll style, and the gameplay dumbed down to the point that it takes away a lot of the challenge. Unless you have yet to complete 1st or 2nd grade, I think you're better off with Fox and Forests. The official website describes Fox and Forest with the following: set within a mystic forest and its surroundings, Fox and Forest is a stunning fable offering pixel-perfect retrotainment and rewarding challenges. The game is inspired by the glorious days of 16-bit and all-time classics like Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Wonder Boy and Monster World, and ActRaiser 2, as well as the Castlevania and Zelda series. You play as Rick the Fox, and your weapon is a magic melee crossbow that can not only be used for ranged and up-close combat, but empowers you to seamlessly switch between 2 seasons per level, completely changing the whole environment and resulting in revealing secrets, tricky skill tests, and thriving exploration. Pixel-perfect platforming, screen-filling bosses, rich bonus levels, powerful potions, bags of loot, stuff shops, clever backtracking, challenging skill tests, a magic melee crossbow to shoot and slash enemies, upgradable shots, not 4 but 5 seasons to explore, stunning 16-bit pixel art, a catchy chiptune soundtrack, and tons of humorous retro charm combined with the luxuries of modern game design will make Fox and Forest a worthy revival of games from the golden age. Fox and Forest is a platformer for one player only with 3 modes of difficulty. For your controls, you have dedicated buttons for jumping, attacking, and using potions. The triggers are used to change your type of shot or potions, or for switching the seasons on and off. Switching seasons is the main focus of the game. Depending on the level, switching seasons can do things like freeze water to walk on, make leaves fall from the sky to jump on, or even grow mushrooms to turn into new platforms. While this season is changed, your mana bar on the top middle will slowly shrink. If it depletes, you'll go back to the normal season and need to wait for it to slowly grow or grab crystal objects to refill it. You start the game with the ability to do a standing crossbow shot, double jump, jump melee attack, and a ducking melee attack. Through the levels you can find coins, hearts to refill your life, along with special items like mana ores, grindstones, empty jars, and seeds that often require you to be in a certain spot for them to reveal themselves, like in this level where you need to jump down a certain area for the seed to appear at the bottom. You can use collected coins to buy upgrades and potions in the Forest Plaza. Potions require you to have an empty jar in your inventory to buy, which you can find hidden in the levels, and they act as a one-time special attack. The mana ores can be used with coins to upgrade your mana bar. The grindstones can be used with your coins to gain new attacks. There are 4 main levels, each with 2 stages and a boss fight. A couple of the stages are shooter levels. During the stages, you can pay Retro the Badger a small amount to save at a checkpoint. There are unlimited lives, but when you die, you go back to the last checkpoint and you lose any coins or items you collected before that checkpoint. And you can only save at each checkpoint once per stage. Boss fights often require you to figure out how to use your ability to change seasons to defeat them. If a boss defeats you, the game will offer you hints if you wish. Defeating the boss can also give you access to new arrows that are more powerful than your standard shot and move in different ways, but they also drain your mana bar when you use them. Shooting targets in the stage that match the color of your new arrows can reveal new platforms to help you gain access to new areas. Beating a boss may allow for new arrows, but it doesn't necessarily allow you to move on to the next level, unless you collected enough hidden seeds throughout the stages to plant a new tree at the Forest Plaza, so expect some backtracking as you play. If you manage to collect every seed in the level, you can unlock a trippy bonus level at the end to get more coins. If you defeat all 4 main bosses, you can face the final boss to beat the game. If you collect all the seeds in the game, you can plant a final tree that allows you to replay the boss fights and bonus levels. I will mention a bug that some people encountered. On Stage 3-1, Windy Windmills, some Steam users reported a bug where a platform or two weren't moving correctly. This may be due to a selected frame rate issue, having 60 FPS reportedly fixing this for one player, while other players got things working by putting the game in windowed mode and moving around the window. Personally, I never encountered this bug myself when playing my Steam copy, and it's possible that it doesn't occur on other platforms, but I thought it was worth mentioning. I will also mention that some people have problems using wireless controllers with the Steam version unless they adjust some settings in Steam itself, but I had no problems using my wired Xbox 360 controller. As far as the presentation go, I rather enjoyed both the pixel art and Super Nintendo sounding music. Family-friendly wise, the game received an E10 and up rating with the notation for fantasy violence. So what did I think of Fox and Forest? It's not perfect, but overall I enjoyed my time playing through the game, which took me a little over 5 hours to beat on normal. The game does a great job capturing that 16-bit feel, with some exceptional music and pixel art, especially some of the nice-looking bosses. Some of the characters have a nice bit of charm as well, especially Retro Badger, who likes to drop retro-inspired Easter eggs when he talks. The controls were pretty solid and the challenge seemed appropriate. What I didn't care for was some of the backtracking to find more seeds, as some levels are fairly large, and searching for them seemed like a chore at times, although the devs did post a full guide to find them on Steam, which I appreciate. It does make me wonder if making you backtrack to find missing items and to get enough coins to unlock new moves was simply a way to turn a 2-hour game into a 4 to 5 hour game. But overall I did like Fox and Forest. I paid $2 for it on Steam during a previous sale and I felt very satisfied at that price point. On my 4-tiered scale I like to use from time to time, which going from best to worst is Hall of Fame, Solid, Meh, and Trash, I'm going to give Fox and Forest a solid rating. If you're a fan of 16-bit style platformers, and especially if it's on sale, I recommend giving Fox and Forest a shot. But that's just what I think. What do you think? Do you like this game if you played it? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy videos like this one and you want to support my work, please click like and subscribe, drop a comment below, and for mega supporters, either become a channel member or sign up at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day. Look forward to seeing you next time in the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, everybody.